G'day everyone, it's Mark here again. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go and see Ray for an update on the 1957 Ford F250 restoration. I think we're up to part 9 now, but if you haven't had a chance, check out the previous episodes on the channel, previous 8 episodes, so you can just follow the progress of the restoration as we sympathetically restore this classic Ford F250 to its somewhat of its former glory. So today we're going to get the engine firing, I believe, the Y block, the 272 V8. So that should be pretty exciting to hear it run and bring it back to life. So come along for the ride, and let's get stuck into it. Okay, g'day Ray.
Hello today.
How are you?
Yeah, going good.
Okay, this is part 9 of the restoration. I know it's probably in some ways feels longer than that, but so as I mentioned, I'm going to get the engine started up today. I think Ray's given it a sort of an initial run, which I haven't seen in person, so we're going to do that. Also dropped in this speedo cable, which is very specific to a 57 Ford F250, but Ray thinks it may not fit.
I'll put it up on the hoist in a minute. We'll have a look to confirm it, but I'm quite sure that's the one.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it does, but I mean, again, I don't know why they list these parts for specific vehicles and then they don't fit. Unless it's been changed throughout its life, but, you know, I'd remain sceptical about that.
Do you want to have a look at that now while we're doing the film, or do you want to...
Whatever suits you in terms of the order. I guess the other thing is today we're... the nice new Ford Y block factory decals on there. How's that look, Ray? It's almost like transforms. You can get your priorities right with these restorations.
Starting to look something like it's a bit original.
Yes, so there you go. Just get the glare off it there. Looks quite good actually. But
just go and get mine.
Now I understand that the carb is giving you some grief, which we sourced from a place that will remain nameless. It was not the USA. So there you go, there's a clue there. And apparently that's not, I think it's over fueling or there's some issue there, but we'll sort that out. Dropped off another radiator hose, part 25. I hope that's correct, but it's listed as a correct Gates hose. We do have a hose on there. Where did we get that hose from last time? It looks...
That's the original hose
one.
Off the old...
Ah, right.
The original hose, which is the old one, which is fine to run it temporarily.
Yeah, but we don't know how good it is, I guess.
It doesn't want to stay on there. That's why we're trying.
Right, okay.
I'm pretty sure this is going to be okay.
Okay, good. That'll be good.
Because we've got the 2 separate diameters, which is a good start.
Yeah. Yeah, and the length looks okay, doesn't it? It looks a bit longer than that other one, which is what you're looking for, isn't it?
Yeah, you can always chop it down a bit if the case needs to be.
Now, obviously, I'd still like to try and get a proper hose for the top, but I can see you've twisted it down too to keep it down low, which I think is a good idea.
Yep.
And they don't look the best, those flexible hoses, but I mean, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, it looks a little bit out of character, doesn't it? For the age of
bit cheap and cheerful. I prefer a factory look. Yep. Yeah, but anyway, you got to work with what you can, what you can get.
Well, with the carburetor, it runs, but it's over fueling.
Right. Yeah.
So I pulled it to bits to have a look at it, and there's nothing obviously wrong with it.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just...
So like the float's not sticking or anything like that?
No. I had the weld at the float level, so I got that correct. But because it's drawing fuel out of the main jets all the time, it's running far too rich.
Right.
When it gets thoroughly warmed up, it's quite okay. But
does it need smaller jets in the carb or
possibly,
something?
Yeah,
right, okay.
Which is supposed to be the same. I'm thinking we might try and get a kit for the old one and rebuild that.
Okay.
Rather than persevere with this.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Right. Right, okay. Although we modified the linkage, didn't we?
That's the problem. We're going to have to remodify it and try and find the appropriate fitting to do that as well.
Yeah, well, I've got to find out is there a kit available too, I guess.
That's the thing, yeah. Unless there's somebody around that can fully refurbish it.
Yeah. I mean, I have heard varying reports about these carburetors that are not built in the United States of America, but will remain nameless where they're from. Sometimes they actually seem to work okay, but it's a bit of pot luck. Could you change the jets in this one and make them smaller or not? Is that...
Well, if we can buy them, yeah, but then it's
they're not a standard sort of fitting.
It's a real stuff around because we're guessing they're not even numbered.
Right.
So
Okay.
you have to
So you don't
meet-
even know what you're actually starting with.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Right.
it's in the original car. It'll have a number on
Spec.
it, which
Yeah. Yeah.
signifies the diameter when
Right.
we go up or down.
Yeah, yeah. So there's no numbers on these ones.
Nothing on it to do it. So the accelerator pumps weren't working, which makes it a bit of a bitch to start.
Right.
So I pulled it apart, thinking that perhaps they're just blocked, but the way they've made them, it's like it's possibly 3D printed.
Right.
It's not machined. So
You mean they've copied off another design? Oh, that's
Yeah.
unusual.
it's hard to explain without showing you, but
Okay.
the fuel comes from the plunger, up a port, and out into a jet, and
Right.
it pumps, squirt.
Yeah.
Now, one side was working, but the other was only dribbling.
All right.
So I thought it needs cleaning, but I can't clean it out because the port goes like that.
Yeah, like a right angle or something, is it? Yeah.
So
Okay.
you can't just ream it out or do anything.
Yeah.
With it. It's what
Yeah.
you've got is what you got,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
and it's not happy. So
And that's not an interchangeable part with the original carb, is it, by any
no,
chance?
it's not, because
Okay.
it's a bit like this fitting here. This was where we converted it last time.
Yes.
It should have a pin
Yes.
and a clip rather than a ball
Yeah.
and a
Right.
socket.
Yep. Yeah. I
So
remember
I've
that.
modified that.
When you
If
did
we
that.
go back to the other carby, we're going to have to, as I said, re-modify it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we want it to run properly and not be hard to start, and also just not over fuel and just be drivable in different conditions. So
This is the thing, until it's driven, you're not going to know.
yeah.
Once it's warmed up and everything, it's all right, but it could be a totally different story on the road.
Sure. Yeah, even going up hills under load or anything, you'd have to really
Yep.
thoroughly test it. Yeah. Okay. All right.
So if you like to give it a quick start up, I'll just
Yeah.
go and get a couple
And
of...
we've got water in the radiator at the moment, haven't we?
Oh
Is
yeah,
it-
everything's fine. The water,
Yeah.
the oil's good.
Yeah.
There's an oil leak issue underneath, which I'll show you.
Is that a rear main or is that something
No, I
else?
think...
One of the fittings.
I think it's the sump gasket.
Okay.
Which to a degree is probably not a bad thing, because if it is, we can take it off, thoroughly clean it out,
And then just
after
reseal it.
after it's been run, put a new gasket on.
Okay.
Which
Do we have a gasket in the
Yeah,
kit?
you've
Oh,
got
we
one
do.
in the kit, providing it hasn't shrunk,
Okay.
because it's a cork one. It may not
Right.
work, but we'll-
Okay. And you put new rocker cover gaskets on, didn't you? Because I know we've still got other spares, don't we?
they're for a different model engine.
Oh, is it?
It's
Okay.
a multi-kit, generic kit.
Oh,
with
right.
just-
Okay.
just
Oh,
simple
okay. Well,
engines.
maybe I can use it on something else. Who knows?
So there's two different shape block covers, obviously for different engine.
Yeah.
It's got the correct ones on it.
Okay. Yeah.
These are the original nuts. There's
Yeah.
one missing, but it's no big deal.
Right.
We still
Do you
need...
just put a generic nut on there, or?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Can't hardly see it anyway.
No, that's right. I hit it down the back. With these lead separators,
Oh, yes. Well, they no good.
no, they're useless.
Okay.
I've put
They
them
should have
on.
made in USA. Yeah.
They're actually for a V6.
Hey?
Yeah, and also they're the wrong diameter. These are 7mm
Right.
high tension leads, and these are for 8s.
Oh, I don't think I even looked at that as a
Yeah,
factor.
that's the other
Yeah.
thing. And the brackets, none of them were any good. So I put them on temporary to run it so that they're off
Yeah.
the heat.
We
and
can always
everything.
use cable ties, can't we? I know that's a dodgy,
It is a bit of a dodgy.
but I mean, if they work, right? I mean,
when you
they're
drive,
cheap. I've got cable ties at home.
when you drive it away, we
Yeah.
need to do something better than that.
To keep it away.
They won't stay there.
Yeah.
It really needs these standoffs to come off.
Even if we did cable tie them, literally to hold them against something here, or I know it's not.
If
You
we
know,
can get the proper things, it's
not
much
concours
easier,
d'elegance, but
because,
then-
they're just going to fall out of the holders.
right?
Because there's only
Yeah, it's
there's
too
3.
loose.
We need 4.
Yeah.
So we can tie them all up, and to a degree, it's a waste of time.
Okay.
Spending all that effort on it, when if we can get the correct ones,
Yeah.
it's all straightforward.
Are there any other just generic, like, you know what I mean, plug wire holders that we can just get locally? Or?
Possibly from one of the speed.
Okay, I'll just have to
stores.
find out the size then, maybe, and I'll get you to text that to me, and I'll see if I can get something better.
So with you can see here the shape of the holder, which I had to bend and put on just to get them
I
off,
kind of
off the
expect.
manifold.
I thought you'd have to do that anyway, because they're not really made for a Y block anyway. And
That's right.
most exhaust manifolds are, apart from some of the Chrysler stuff, they're down lower anyway. You know, it's
I'm
unusual.
not even sure, because they weren't there originally, what
what they did.
Yeah, what
And there's
they
no
did
pictures in
exactly.
the books, or
No, it doesn't show you.
Okay.
Normally that chrome fitting there, you'd have a bracket and it'll stand up
Yeah.
before
yeah.
lead holders.
I could look online and just see if I can find something, I guess, to see what they did. But all right, okay. As long as they're off the manifolds, I mean, even if it's just temporary, I can always try and find a better solution, you know, down the track.
It's definitely got to have it because you'll finish up against you're going to burn the leads to death.
Yeah, of course. And I've noticed the high quality finish here from last time. Gee, it looks good, doesn't it? It's really. Do you want me to work on your Jaguar, Ray?
I'll give that a miss, thank you.
Are you sure? Are you sure? I mean, you know, quality work, it's guaranteed.
Go and get a light.
All right, you're going to start it up, are you?
Start it up if you want to do that.
Yeah, and then we'll put it up on the hoist and get
Show
under
you
it.
the underneath.
Yeah, okay, sounds
Just
good.
go and get a couple
All right.
of things.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing it start in person. Ray sent me sort of a rough video that he took with his phone. It was a bit hard to, the resolution was pretty low, so yeah, looking forward to sort of hearing it run in person. So let's see how we go.
I'll give it some ignition. I fix the ignition starter button. So
Yeah.
That's working from the flash like
Yeah.
it ought to.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I've got any other cars that have an actual starter button, but I know that was kind of the thing back in the day. And some cars started on the exhaust, the accelerator pedal, didn't they? You'd push the pedal down to start the car. I think I've seen that on some old Chryslers and things.
So I don't recall that.
Yeah, they push it right down. It starts it with the accelerator pedal on the floor. Must be a button.
Which was the starter, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to give it a bit of fuel if I can get the accelerator pumps working.
Yeah. All right, you're just going to see whether it's giving it.
There's nothing there. That should be squirting fuel now.
Yeah, definitely.
Nothing at all.
Okay.
So we'll crank it over and it might draw up a bit of fuel that way.
All right. Otherwise, if you've got a little container where I can pour it a little bit down there.
Yeah, that's what I do here.
Oh, okay.
But I'll
yeah.
see how it goes first.
Sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, if it starts of its own volition. Oh, nearly. Sounds good. Wow, I love the note. What's that?
That's drawing fuel out of the main jet now at idle, which just shouldn't happen.
Right.
The only reason it was difficult to start is because the accelerator pump is not working.
Yeah, the choke's not working, not giving it any
No,
fuel.
the choke's fine.
Right.
You've got the choke connected, but there's no fuel injecting out of the
Oh,
accelerator
right, when
pump.
you're, yeah, okay,
When I was
gotcha.
pumping it originally.
Right, accelerator pump, yeah.
Don't want to try and stay up and stick it down.
That's fine. I mean, they're there. They can be, you know, if they get dirty, it's fine.
More original looking.
That's right. Sounds good, actually. I know the exhaust is probably missing, but I think it's got a hot dog on it, hasn't it? Well, I quite like the hot dog. Ah, it lives. It's alive. That's cool. Right, he's taken the dash apart, fixing the speedo cable and trying to anyway. Got the starter button. That's the starter button there. Sounds good. Sounds kind of mean, actually. The old Y-block V8. like that deep V8 exhaust note. I can see the oil leak on the floor there, the sump. Good thing is it runs. And it seems to be running quite smoothly as well. The amount of smoke is not too bad. It's in demand. It's a man in demand. It's idling quite well, actually, isn't it?
It gets better.
Gets better.
The carby was working properly.
And the motor sounds good. It's not tappity or it's not. There's no knocks or anything, is there? Well, not that I can hear.
Well, no, it's good now. It was the initial startup.
Well, because it would have been run for years and years.
What's the problem? We knew the heads were good because we reviewed them.
Yeah.
The engine itself was unknown. It's got better and better. You wouldn't even be able to breathe in here when I first ran it.
Yeah, I was going to say the smoke's actually not bad at all.
It's coming
Yeah.
here. When it has its next door change, it's even better.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's great. I'm just so happy to hear it running. I feel like I'm getting some value for my money there.
At last, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not too bad. I can see it, but it's a slightly, you know.
It's just what it is.
Barry did a good job. I'm not going to call you Barry in this episode, Ray. Okay. Yeah.
If you want to have a look up here, if you come up the ladder, you'll see that there's fuel coming in. You don't see any. The fuel is down the venturi, 3/4 of the way down.
Yeah.
It's overfuel. When it warms up, the idling camera, that fuel will stop atomizing and take that.
Right. Yeah. Very cool. I'm happy to hear it running, that's for sure. Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, that's sealed up quite nicely.
Yeah.
I know you had to rework that, didn't you?
That's right, rework that both sides. That's now holding its.
Yeah, it's not leaking, obviously.
Yeah, this is not finished yet, but that'll be okay.
Yeah.
I didn't want to pull this apart another time because I had to reuse the old gasket.
Right.
You probably can't get one because it comes from you know
Yeah.
where.
Yeah, you'd have to make one probably, wouldn't
Well,
you?
yeah, let's see if it's starting to spread fuel out
Yeah.
because I've already had it on and off.
Yeah.
Because normally you just replace it each time.
Yeah. Do you think we should make one up for her or not? There wasn't one in the kit, was there?
Oh no, I think we'll work on the old car.
Okay.
I'll just show you something with it.
See if we get a kit for it.
Yeah. That's the link I converted,
Yeah.
which is a pin and an eye
Yeah.
rather than a ball and a socket.
Yeah.
This was all, as you can see, it's all corroded. They were actually seized, the throttle plates. So I sprayed them up in case it had to be used some weeks ago.
Yeah.
So it'll clean, I'm pretty confident it'll all clean up alright if we can get the
A rebuild kit. So what's it got a number on it?
It will have
rebuild the American carburetor. And look, I mean, this was pretty cheap, this carb, but at least it's enabled us to get the thing running, you know. We just
now that's warmed up. This barrel's okay.
yeah.
And this one's still pulling fuel, and that's why it's still running more fuel in this tank.
And the water pump's working fine in terms of, do you see the flow in the radiator or not?
Oh yeah, that's all good. That'll have to be
Replace with coolant and everything.
still not even hot yet.
Okay.
But that'll have to be flushed. Then
Yeah.
we put the bottom hose on.
Yeah.
Flush it out with the inhibitor in it.
Yeah.
It's that, then it's pretty well done. It's fine.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's great to hear it run. Thanks, Ray.
Kill that. We'll have a look underneath, eh?
Yep, sounds good. Yep.
I've sorted out so it starts off its own starter button.
Yeah. Yep.
But the wiring is quite messy in there.
Right.
So we'll have to
Tidy it
do
up.
a bit of a tidy up under here. It's
Yeah.
all this sort of nonsense.
Oh yeah, those dodgy joints and things.
Yeah, just,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just some
Homemade.
handyman's all just thrown it in there. And
Yeah.
there's live wires everywhere.
Yeah. Right.
We can't have that.
No, I don't want things shorting out. All right. I haven't got the correct air cleaner yet. But when that air cleaner, I bought the black one, which should fit the other carby if we're going back to the proper carby, right? Because it's factory. We rebuild the carby. It looked quite smart having that on there.
That should suit that configuration.
That's right.
I've just got to do something up here.
Yeah, no worries. It's got the new shocks, the new brakes, heavily reconditioned engine. Obviously, the bodywork, the rust needs to be cut out of it. The good thing is, unlike some of the mechanical parts, there's actually quite a good supply of replacement panels for the body. So, like things like that, patch panels, you can buy those. Just cut that out. There's things like the inner floor. I think I've shown you before in previous episodes, or check out the previous episodes if you want to see the detail. But you can buy that stuff fairly easily. I'm going to paint the top of the roof as well because it's very light on with the paint there. It's sort of worn through. But it's cool. It's I'm going to shorten these chains here as well and have these up higher because they're a bit low. They almost touch the road. But I want to sort of have them hanging down. But I love that kind of colourful Colorado mud flaps. That look cool. The other one's in the truck. And I love this big heavy duty bumper bar. That's like a battering ram, with this metal. I said this is off an aftermarket type thing, but heavy duty sort of construction site type rear bumper. I quite like that. The old number plate. Looks like 94 was the last time it was on the road. So.
Okay, with the oil then. We fixed that.
Right.
It was the leaking out of the oil pump.
Yes.
And there's twice as much oil as that.
All right.
So that is now, I'm pretty sure, coming out of the sump gasket because the rear main's back here.
Right, it's not leaking.
Well, I don't think so. It's hard to know. But it looks like that's all fresh oil after fixing the oil pump.
Yes.
It's I'm pretty sure if you can see here where the sump is.
Yeah.
I think
There's no drip on the plug, is there?
No, that's
it's
the new washer on there.
Yeah, okay.
It's not wet back here.
Right.
I think it's going to be a sump off.
Yeah.
Unless you want to just put up with it.
No, I'd rather not. But these don't look too bad, do they? I'm surprised.
It's half reasonable, but it doesn't do anything.
No, it's only if you bottom it out, isn't it?
That's right.
Yeah.
All the shackle bushes are not good.
Yeah, they need to be replaced.
Yeah, they are.
I need to get a kit for that, don't I?
Yeah, I thought you were going to leave them, but
Well,
ultimately they'll have to be done now.
it'll impact the way it drives, though, won't it?
It will.
In terms of how tight it is.
And it's certainly a roadworthy issue.
Yeah, yeah.
See, those ones probably get away with, but the front ones, see there.
Yeah, I can see they're just, yeah.
I think you probably see how that goes on the road.
Yeah.
You're not planning to register it, are you? In any
I might
time
club register it down the track, but
Down the track,
yeah.
with the speedo cable,
Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is.
there's the, see it's a screw on.
Yeah. Is that not like the other one though?
No,
Here it is.
no, it's just a push in that one.
Right.
See, that's got to have that fitting. The way that's off a later type one.
Yeah.
That just, we can't make that work because it's not even a retaining nut
Right.
anywhere. It's got to have that end.
That's annoying, isn't it? I should go back on that seller's website and say, oh, it doesn't fit.
Do you want to take a picture of the two together while you're here? As a comparison, it's quite obvious that.
What I might do is I might look at what's available because that was the only. I thought that was the only one I could find, and then because it said it was a direct replacement, I thought, oh, it'll be fine. Yeah, you can see it's a massive difference, isn't it? All right.
Not even close. There's no way.
What about the other end?
Well, the other end is probably okay.
Okay.
I'd be pretty confident
It
that's
just goes in the
right.
back of the speedo, does it?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
I can try because the dash is partly out at the moment.
All
so
right. Well,
that should work.
Okay,
That
I'll
is
see
no
if I
way.
can find something else. But I'm going to send a note about that to that
Yeah,
seller.
they got a know, don't they?
Yeah, doesn't fit.
So that's sort of.
Here's our little special sports exhaust with a hot dog on it.
Minus
Are there any holes anywhere else in the exhaust or not? It doesn't look like it.
it's good up to here.
Okay.
It just depends.
So I just need to get a pipe that can. I mean, unless you got an exhaust pipe that went here and then just sort of went out, exited that way, a short bit of pipe.
You could do that. Yep.
That's good enough. I mean, I'm happy just with the hot dog on it. Sounds really good.
As long as you put it in the correct spot to comply with the roadworthy regs. So you want to do that in the initial,
Yeah.
rather than try
Yeah.
to convert it later.
I've got a friend that does exhaust, so
Yep.
he can do that. That should be very cheap just to do that. It doesn't have to go right out the back. I'd rather just exit it out here anyway.
Yep. If you'd easily retain the engine pipe,
Yeah.
put a muffler here or here.
Do you have to have a muffler? Or can I just have a hot dog?
You can put a hot dog, and as long as you don't get EPA issues
Yeah.
and
No, it should be
roadworthy
fine.
issues, can't
Yeah.
be too loud.
Yeah, yeah. Didn't sound excessive though, did it?
It's hard to tell just at idle, but
Yeah.
barreling up the road, it might be a
Sure,
different
sure.
story.
Yeah.
But your exhaust plug will know he did
Yeah,
that.
that's right.
That'll put perhaps a 2 on or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's great.
Yeah,
Apart from the speedo cable not fitting, but
yeah, and the carby.
well, the carby's got a change of plan, isn't it, based on having to probably more likely rebuild the. In terms of the rust, though, the actual chassis itself's fine. It's just more some of the other
It's all the body
panels. Yeah, the body panels. Yeah.
There's the shackle bush, you see there, metal to metal.
Right. Yeah.
So roadworthy wise,
Okay.
they need to be done.
All right. Well, I might even look into those shackle bushes and see how much they are. And
Because it's a big job.
is it?
It's a big job.
Yeah.
Because the whole spring's got to come out. It's got to go in the press. And I've greased them all up as best I can.
Okay. Right. I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay.
See what happens.
All right. Okay. All right, Ray. That's good.
Slowly progressing.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely.
Yep. Cool.
That carby.
Yeah.
So we need to go back to the original one. To
Yeah, but I've got the other one coming with the
Yeah.
black one coming, which is the correct truck one, and that's the carburetor, so it should fit. So See how we get on with that. This other one will just become an ornament in the garage. And I can see if I can find some carby, like some parts for that right angle or that, the join for the throttle linkage. Yeah. All right, Ray, I'm going to love you and leave you, and thanks very much for all your help.
Okay, no problems.
And like you say, we're making
Slow gress.
slow gress. Nice. All right, I've got to buy tyres for it as well.
Yeah, you want to put some tyres on it before you
Yeah, I've got the specs for the
drive it up
tyres.
the road.
Oh yeah,
I
for
would
sure.
go around the corner with those ones.
No, I definitely want new tyres for it. So, all right. Okay, Ray, well, thanks very much. Appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.
Okay, no problems.
Thank you. Thanks for watching, and please like, share, and
what?
subscribe.
I'll subscribe.
That's it. So yeah, well-oiled. This is a well-oiled production. It's just very seamless. Anyway, thanks for watching. Yeah, so please hit the old like button for all the great work that Ray's doing, and subscribe for more, and check out the previous episodes 1 to 8. This is episode 9, and stay up to date with the progress. Plus, check out a whole lot of other content, cool old car content on the channel as well. So thanks again. We'll see you next time. Bye.